Jeongyeon, fix a drink. I'm so excited for this. Okay, I crave every little bit of Jeongyeon solo work I can possibly get my hands on. All right, I will take those crumbs if I have to. Starving out here a little bit though. Excited for what this might be. Ooh, acoustic. Oh, the lower range. I apologize that I'm not gonna have full captions. Okay, wait. The acoustic. A little vocal rundown. Ooh, okay, first off, I love that we're digging into the a bottom part of her range. I love these little vocal rests that she's putting in, the little vocals that are in the back. And I also love when she did that hum that a bunch of the production muted back. Okay, first, okay, little guitar going into that. The idea of I can't fix a heart, but I can take off the edge, fix a drink instead of fixing a heart. Am I crazy, or is this very country inspired? I'm doubting myself, but I grew up in the sticks. I grew up surrounded by dairy farms. I know what a country song sounds like. And that little guitar riff going into what the chorus is gonna be, I'm assuming, that's like Western cowboy country music, right? I'm not totally crazy just because we're getting an acoustic introduced here. I feel a little bit gaslit by myself because I'm like, K-pop doesn't do country music. That is a distinctly North American thing with a few exceptions scattered around, but the majority of country music is just a weird North American obsession. But it feels like it. The claps. I mean, the strings coming in, the fact that it's about drinking away your sorrows, that's country music I've ever heard it. But I also love some of the lyrics that we're getting, at least the ones that I can follow as a no good English speaker. But a shot for the jealousy, a bottle for the pain, right? This idea of I've got anything that you might need to help get through this moment. I can help you. It's very bartender moment. I love all the vocals layered in. Ooh. A little string moment. A drink. Ooh, okay. I love that we got a bunch of her lower range in that, right? She wasn't really pulling up. She definitely got into a bit more of her higher chest part of her voice when we got into the chorus, but it was really in the lower part of her range, which is really interesting too. She has such a gorgeous voice and tone that I love getting into those lower end, a little bit softening out of her voice because she is getting near the bottom cap of her range. I also love that in this, there's a lot of E sounds that she's elongating and we get a little vibrato in them, right? Remedy, hard to break, right? That, but taste, right? These kind of wide forward sounds between jealousy, remedy, right? what was the other one that we had? Oh, Pain, right? So like the diphthong there. So lots of these kind of elongated. There's even, I think, some in the Korean as well. But again, these kind of like E, A sounds that are like very forward, and she's like drawing out those sounds, and we get the little vibrato on them, which is like not only like a fun little repetition throughout it, but also it's just like an interesting shape to elongate out those sounds, because usually if you get longer sounds, those forward vowels shift back into ahs and oohs and a little more room for you to hold that note and have some resonance. But because she's in the lower power range, she doesn't really need to like have that space to like fully push out that sound, right? You would need like a belting tone. So I like that she's kind of playing around with those sounds, and it just like, it has kind of like a twang to it, again, kind of going into some of the, like the country influence, which I feel is what was happening. I feel a little bit like I've been thrown back to my childhood. It's very strange to hear Korean sung over something that I spent so much time surrounded by growing up. So very interesting choice for her voice.